Hey, YouTubers, good morning, Rob Moffat. Guys, I want to talk about where you can put extra money, cash, as a way to help keep it from being eroded by inflation. I was watching this morning a video by Holy Schmidt. He's an excellent guy on investments and basically finance. He did a very good video this morning on how to inflation-proof your retirement, 10 great ideas, and they're all good ideas. But I started thinking to myself, what is probably the most investment that any of us can make? That would be in our physical and mental health. And as we get older and in retirement, our most costly things we're going to be spending money on is our health. So I thought to myself, what would be or could be 10 items we could spend money on that's going to be losing value through inflation? What can we spend that money on now to help improve our physical and mental health? These are some of the things I thought we could buy or spend our money on. Starting with number one, I'm a professional breather. I breathe all day long and nighttime too. And it's important for you to breathe clean air. Some people, I'm lucky I live in a place that has pretty decent air, but sometimes the Everglades gets on fire or there's other issues going on. Or you could, like with COVID, you got people in your house and you want to reduce the bio burden and stuff in the air. HEPA filters are an excellent choice. I've done videos on them where NASA studies showed that they can actually remove particulate matter from the air, even smaller than the pore size that are in HEPA filters, which usually is like 0.2 micron. Also, they now have filters that come with ultraviolet lights that can even reduce other bioburdens in the air. So they're excellent choice. And if you live in an area where the air quality isn't that good, a HEPA filter is an excellent item to purchase. It's going to keep your health better, and the prices are only going to go up on these. And number two, we all drink water, and one of the best things we can do for our health is to drink the best water we can drink. I've done videos on how you can easily find out what the water quality is in your municipality, in the United States, anywhere. That will show you what type of water filter to get for what is the main components that's in your water that's not healthy for you. But just starting out with any regular Brita or pure water filter, that's a good thing to start with. You'll reduce a lot of contaminants, and it's something that will give you dividends over time. Also, drinking more water is good for almost everything. Spoken by a person who's had kidney stones and gallstones. More water is good. Number three, use that cash to make sure your health is in the right place. Have tests done at the doctor's office and do some extra testing maybe. Find out what your vitamin D levels are. Find out what your iron levels are. Whatever test you can think of to help optimize your health. And that way you can spend time on it now instead of when you find out when you start getting symptoms. So that's a good use of your money to help stave off any possible incidents of illness in the future that could be taken care of now if you have done the testing to see where you're at. It's also good to spend time to develop a relationship with your doctor. So often we have to keep changing our doctors because of insurance, and we don't have one that even knows us. So like I don't have a regular doctor right now. I'm just getting my tests done through my cardiologist. So use your money to get like so many people, they don't even know what their vitamin D levels are. And so many people are getting ill now through the COVID because maybe they have very low vitamin D levels, and it's something that can be remedied very inexpensively, or else just even for free by going out in the sun at times that are most optimal for you to develop your body to make vitamin D. I've done a video on that too. What's the best time to go out in the sun? Next one is for your physical health. As you get older, you end up hurting yourself very often through exercise and doing other things by supplements and so on, trying to get better. I find people are often hurting themselves trying to get healthy. If you get a really good professional trainer, I don't have one, but if you want to spend money on something, this is good to spend on, is get a professional trainer who can give you a program suited to you to where you don't hurt anything and you can use and progress and develop to whatever health status you want to achieve. So that's a very good use of your money. Purchasing sport equipment that you can use and something that you like to do, that you will continue to do. That's the secret of exercise, is to find something you really like to do, and then you become a habit and it'll take over. The habit muscle is the hardest one to develop, but once you develop it, it'll work for you. So you can purchase equipment, or you can also, studies have shown that people who exercise regularly with other people in the social environment seem to have better physical and mental health and live longer. So you might want to invest in sport equipment that you can use with other people and join teams, organizations, and do it regularly and develop habit in social functions, in social support. It's where humans are, we're people oriented. We need to be with other people. And this recent COVID, it's really put people into bad mental states by being isolated so much. So investing in sport equipment that you can use in a social environment is very good for your physical and mental health. Next one is to invest money into cooking preparation equipment, because cooking your own food, first of all, it's fun, it's enjoyable, it's a wonderful hobby and pastime, but the more you get into it, the more you see how you can cook things in a healthy way that's better for you. And by having the proper tools and equipment, the right tools, if you have the time and the skills and the right tools, you can do anything. So yeah, it's good to invest in tools you're going to use in the kitchen. It's fun too. Next is get a freezer. When you have that food that's available, that's in season, that freezes well, and you don't lose a lot of nutrients from the freezing, you can take advantage of the seasonality of the food. Maybe it's something you catch yourself or forage yourself. You can freeze it if it freezes well, like we said, and you can save a lot of money. Also, you eat better. Next thing is you could spend money on your mental health by spending more time with your friends and family through activities. You could do it online. There's a lot of people don't realize the ways they can contact and stay in touch with each other through virtual reality here online. So just simple technology you could spend money on, either for spending on yourself or maybe other people in your family or friends. That way you can keep in touch. Also, you could spend money by doing things like this. You don't have to spend a lot of money like this, but you can think on how you can purchase things that would enable other family members and friends for you to stay in touch, because proximity is everything. If we don't stay around people over time, we lose touch and things go stale. You want to have a support system, and it's something for you to acknowledge you need to work on. It's not something that just happens automatically, magically. We need to work on our family and friendship. It's just as important as anything else we work on. And sometimes by spending a small amount of money on things, we can develop interests and passions and pastimes that everyone likes, then hopefully, and we can all enjoy and come together around, if we're lucky. Another thing we can spend money on is trying to develop ways we can reduce the amount of accidents we have at home and in driving. There are courses you can take in safe driving. Most of us, since we learned how to drive when we were very young, we never spend any time on thinking about ways to be safe. We just do it. But we could take safe driving courses and possibly reduce accidents and in the cars, which would be very, very cost saving. Saves a lot of time and money. Accidents are brutally expensive. Also, accidents at home. There are so many of them happen at home, and you can do an audit of your home and just think of the different things you can either change or in some cases purchase to where it would make your home safer. I've seen people, they don't even have a bath mat in their tub, so that's $6.99. There you go. Like, do little things to put the odds in your favor. So those are things that you can spend money on. Another thing, finally, is I'm not a big believer in quitting, or if something's broken to throw it away. I believe we should try to make and mend things, whether they're physical things or emotional, social, family things. We should try to fix, break things and not just give up. But sometimes it's better to move on to get out, hit the road. Hit the road, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. It's good sometimes to find a community that's supportive, clean, safe, where you can live and be yourself. There's sometimes we live places that are becoming dangerous, or they're no longer safe or supportive and or clean, or they're just gone crazy and there's no way for you to fix them because you're just a single person or family, and sometimes you got to make a move. And I don't recommend it, but sometimes that's something that needs to be done. And that money that you spend on doing maybe could change your life for the better. And we don't have that many years on this planet, so you want to spend them in a good place. So those are my 10 tips on what you could do to spend your money on to help you physically and mentally improve your life. And that if you don't spend the money now, as time goes by, it will be more expensive in the future, and you would have lost out on the opportunities to have a better, healthier physical and mental experience. So hope that was something helpful to you. My opinions only. Your mileage may vary. I put out new videos every week. Been doing it for 14 years. Got over 1,000 videos. Got a bunch of cool people I feature on my channel. No relation to me down the bottom. They would deny it anyway. And like I said, new videos every week for 14 years on all sorts of subjects. And y'all come back, watch more. Thanks for watching.